So a US debut here for Dillian Whyte. He's on early in the piece. And he's up against Malcolm Tann. Tann, 38 years old, from Chandler, Arizona. 29 fights, 24 wins, and 5 defeats. Whyte, of course, with just that 1 defeat in his 21 fights, and that came against Anthony Joshua. It's been a bit of a frustrating time for him in 2017 after that thrilling contest against Derek Chisora in Manchester last December. He was supposed to be fighting on June the 3rd, headlining at the O2 against Marius Bach. It didn't work out. He had to pull out with a foot injury, and he's been waiting for a fight ever since. He's been calling out pretty much everybody. Eddie Hearn at Matchroom has revealed that they offered a sizable amount of money to Deontay Wilder. That hasn't happened. He should get the job done, and the job done in decent style tonight. And this is a worthwhile exercise to get over to the United States and just get a feel for how things work over there.
Yeah, he'll be looking for an impressive performance tonight on his American debut. He'll want to make waves. He started positively here, jabbing the body very well, looking to bring down the hands of Malcolm Tann. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts looking for the right hand over the top after the jab to the body. But yeah, a good positive start from Dillian Whyte, and yeah, he'll want to make an impression here on the American boxing media.
Tann just backed up to the corner, jab to the body there again from Dillian Whyte. And both of you two have boxed over in the United States on a number of occasions. And Darren, how different is it crossing the Atlantic, fight week, everything that goes with it?
Well, there's a big buzz over there. You know, some would say it's the mecca of boxing over in the States, though I'll probably disagree now. I think we're probably leading the way at the minute, but still, the whole build-up, the whole week is fantastic. I mean, they really go to town, and I'm sure Dillian's really been enjoying himself, but like Matthew says, he needs to get the job done and in good fashion tonight, and he has started positively. To be honest, I think he looks in good shape as well. It's probably the best I've seen Dillian look. He looks, you know, he looks trim, looks in good shape.
It's interesting because he's coming at 260 pounds, which is actually his career heaviest. But as you say, he does look in good condition. He's about a stone heavier than he was against Derek Chisora. He was 246 for that fight. He was almost exactly the same against Anthony Joshua.
Good body shot there from Dillian. Really banged a nice left hook into the floating rib area of Man. Good positive first round from Dillian. I like the way he's been jabbing the body, cutting off the ring, not rushing his work, taking his time, and yeah, good first round from Dillian Whyte.
Well, Tann was a bit slow rising from his stool at the start of the second round. He had a couple of defeats back in 2007 in May and July, and then after that he walked away for almost a decade. He was back in October 2016 with a win against a 9-0 fighter. A fight that you'd imagine he was maybe supposed to lose, but he got the win, and then he went in with Sergey Kuzmin. That was not that long ago, just back on June the 23rd. Kuzmin, 10-0, a decent fighter, and he took care of Tann, which is what Whyte is really expected to do tonight and hoping to do tonight. Just snatching with the right hand a little bit there as Tann was backed up into that red corner.
Yeah, and Tann just looking to come back with a few sneaky little right counters, kind of shoulder rolling Dillian's right hand and then coming back with his own right hand.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here, Dillian. Tann landed a couple of good hooks. There's definitely a good left hook went in there. I think he needs to go back, throw that jab to the body and look for that right hand. It's becoming a little bit predictable.
Just as you say that, he just takes a little walk and then tries to dig that left hand into the body. But a left hand there again from Tann. Did just catch him on the way in, but he's wobbled Tann now with that right hand. He's backed up to the ropes, and you can see the pain on his face as Whyte just sinks in a left, followed by right to the body. He's looking for that left to the ribcage all the time and just clubbing with those wide hooks, and Tann is just trying to sink back onto the ropes, and he goes down to a knee, which I'd say is a pretty good quality there, because he was rocked there, Matt, and he looked in a bit of trouble. He probably still is. Yeah, is he going to beat it?
Good right hand from Whyte there, shook him to his boots, then really followed up with a flurry of shots.
Well, he's just about made it. He got up on 9, and he could not have cut that any finer. I wonder whether he actually meant to make that, or whether he actually meant to mistime it and get the fight waved off.
He doesn't want to know. He's had enough. I mean, someone there, I think he wanted to make it look like he got up and the ref to wave it off. But he's up. Let's see if he has anything to offer.
Left hand, followed by the right, and down he goes again, and I'm pretty confident that this is going to be it. There's a shake of the head there from Tann, as he's just on a knee again. Just a shake of that head, and I think this time he's going to stay down for the full count. And again, he does just rise on 9, and again, the referee waves him forward. And I'm not convinced there either that this is really what he wants to do here, Malcolm Tann. Continue. To do it once is well, careless. To do it twice is...
I think he was giving the ref every opportunity to stop him. I don't think he wanted to know. I think he's, you know, he's a broken man here. I think Dillian Whyte, he doesn't want to know. Dillian Whyte can pile on the pressure. He can get the stoppage if he has time.
Well, the bell goes at the end of the second round, and that was quite curious stuff in a way. They're going to get Tann sat down. Whyte again just standing between rounds.
It looked to me, Andy, that he was trying to get up on 9, that the ref would then wave it off and he could kind of complain and say, look, I got up. But, you know, as fighters, you're always told, be up and ready to fight back on 8.
Well, he did it twice there, didn't he? He wanted the ref to wave it off twice. I mean, I'll be surprised if he even comes out for this next round.
Good body shot there from Whyte. Good clubbing right hook. I think it was a straight right hand that done the damage in the first place, but you know, like I say, I mean that's as good as taking a knee. He wanted a respite. He needed to clear his head, which is sometimes that you see fighters do that. But how long he took to get to his feet, you know, it was like he was strategically trying to get up on 9, hoping the ref would stop the fight.
Definitely.
Well, Malcolm Tann has come out for the 3rd round. We weren't convinced he would do so. He's looking to try and jab, but he was immediately backed up towards those ropes, and Whyte knows that really 3 minutes should be too long here. He just needs to get him going again. It was a straight right hand that started it all in that second round. The replays we saw just showed him being backed up towards the rope, but it was right that really got the legs going. Another left in there from Whyte, just caught Tann standing quite tall. He's looking for the body again there, Dillian Whyte.
He's really enjoying himself now, Dillian. He knows he's got this man beat. He's really going to work, loading up with some big shots, but enjoying himself.
And just turning his back there, Tann, and then almost sitting on that second rope. The referee just getting between them. It's strange, this, in a way, because I think we all agree that he really didn't mean to beat the count on those 2 occasions, but he did it exactly the same way twice in a row, and he's still continuing here, despite the fact that we've just seen him turn his back and almost just take a seat.
Yeah, I think Dillian should pile on the pressure, but I think he should set it up behind the jab, because when the initial right hand that shook Tann, that did all the damage, came when he wasn't looking for it. You know, when he was setting his attacks up behind the jab, he was jabbing to the body, and then off the combination, the straight right hand landed that really shook man, where now he's gone a little bit knockout crazy, looking for the big hook to finish it. I'd just like to see him set his attack, get back behind the jab, set his attacks up, you know, and the knockout will come.
Step to the right and a left to the body, and that was a really good shot. Then you see the pain on the face there of Tann. He goes down to a knee again. Now, what's he going to do this time? 6 we've got to, 8, 9, 10, and again he gets up on 9. And again the referee is going to let this continue, and he knew exactly what the referee was doing there. He could hear the count, and as soon as it got to 9, he just sprang back up, and I'm not sure I've ever really seen anything quite like this. He's got the demeanour of a man who doesn't really want to be in there, but then in bursts, he looks like he does.
I think the ref's enjoying this because it is so obvious that Tann has no desire to carry on here. I mean, that's 3 times now. He's got up on about 9.5, and the ref's let it continue.
It's like the ref saying, I'm not going to let you quit.
Well, down he goes again, and the referee this time does wave it over. So Dillian Whyte gets the win on his US debut, and he's done all